Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Flanagan Park, Ballinrobe, for this second round Mayo Senior Football Championship match between Ballinrobe and Knockmore. No doubt those two teams know each other very well, because they have played each other at this stage for the last 2 years, with Knockmore winning on both occasions. Once here in, this time 2 years here in Ballinrobe, and last year in Knockmore getting a victory there by the narrow sub-margins. But tonight this is a very important game for both teams, as both teams have come through their first round, with Ballinrobe having a very convincing victory over Ballahadreen, and Knockmore with their victory over Ballina. So this really is a top of the group clash here tonight. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll pause for Aran Aveen. Condition there of Aran Aveen. So very blustery conditions here tonight in Flanagan Park. So this is really a clash of top of the tables here. So as I say, the winner can book their passage into the quarterfinals of the Mayo Senior Football Championship. That is really the prize that's on offer. So I'm sure that Ballinrobe will want to atone for the last two defeats. So we'll be looking forward to a very exciting game here. Mick Daly, the man in the referee here this evening. Ball is in and the game is on. Ball breaks to Ballinrobe. Ball out there with number 11. Ballinrobe. Side kick in, but John Brogan coming to us. It's Declan Sweeney there, and Declan feeds out to Kieran Langan. Kieran to Stephen Sweeney. James Ruddy operating at centre field. Langan drops it. Ball is back with Ballinrobe there. Very blustery conditions here. Very hard to hold the programme, but it's Vaughan, the county star. Kicks in. Gibbons. But it falls to 22. That's the new man that came in, Michael Kane. Kane kicks it across into the centre. For Stephen Sweeney there. Holds well and kicks it out the far side of the field. Out there with Kevin McLaughlin. Kevin down on the far side of the field. Toe to hand. Kevin likes to go forward. A low ball in. But it's the Ballinrobe man Ballinrobe full back there. David Killing. Slips it out along the wing. I'd say Ballinrobe playing with the breeze, even though it's blowing right into our faces here on this side of the pitch. Ball comes across to number 4, Rory Kane. Kane slips it down here. Acres of ground here on this side of the field. Number 5 there for Ballinrobe. Kicks the ball right across the field. Declan Sweeney goes up for it. The ball breaks through to Kevin McLaughlin. McLaughlin slips it out here to Jerry Higgins there, but Jerry Higgins, it's now with Colin Donlan here, a man who has made his debut against Ballina. I'm sorry to say I wasn't around to see that game, so I'm looking forward to see how he operates here tonight. The ball is with Trevor Howley. Howley wondering which way he'll go. Will he go back forward of that? And the referee has decided he'll go no way. Yes, hesitancy again. Referees are penalising for that. A lot of men calling, but more directness is what you want. Down here in front of us now as they line up. Trevor Howley and Vaughan, the two county men. This is going up between them. Vaughan punches it off. Picked up by number 13 there, Declan Riley. Referee brings the ball forward. Riley still has the ball in hand. Riley kicks it in into the corner. Coming out for it there. Nice little touch there from McLaughlin into Kieran Langan. Langan lays it off to Howley, who likes to go through the centre. Howley keeps it on the carpet. Over to Colin Donnellan on the far side. Exciting young player. Sticks it in towards Shane McHale. Shane McHale now operating up in the forward line. Passes off to Jerry Higgins. Shane McHale with number 3 on his back, but I think he's playing more as a forward tonight. Back to Stephen Sweeney. Stephen kicks one into the centre, but it's well cut out there by Vaughan. Vaughan sticks it out to Peter Staunch on the far side of the field. John Morgan coming out to this. John toe to hand. +3 evening for football. Kieran Langan. Langan sticks it into the far side to Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill out round the 50 yards. Kicks it across to Stephen Sweeney. Sweeney ships one tackle. Lets it into the corner here towards Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne fully fit now and back. Playing with his thumb. 6-1 across goal, but that's just... Andrew Kane comes in for it, but didn't pick it up. It's Ballinrobe who... The referee there judged to a foul pass, so it's a free in for Knockmore. The first free of the game, and for descent there, Michael Daly is bringing the ball forward, so this gives Kevin O'Neill a great opportunity to open the Knockmore account. After 5 minutes of play, no score, but as you can hear the wind howling here, it's going to be very difficult to score this evening with a cross breeze. But O'Neill allows for that breeze and his experience and gives Knockmore their first point of the game. The score is Knockmore 1 point, Ballinrobe no score. As I say, it's hard to know who the breeze is favouring because it's a very cross breeze. But it's Kenneth O'Malley, the man with the big boot, places the ball on the 13-metre line for the kick out. His first kick out of the evening, it drops a long one out here. Up they go for it. McLaughlin breaks it. Back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin toe to hand. Likes to handle the ball. O'Neill playing very far out. Lets it off to Andrew Kane. Kane to Colin Donlan. Colin sticks it up to Shane McHale. McHale takes it back to Stephen Sweeney. Sweeney back to Kevin O'Neill. Too far out for a shot though. Kevin kicks it in. Aidan Kilcoyne tries to get to it, but the ball goes out over the line and wide. Very small crowd here this evening. I'm sure the game on television that was so exciting. It was very hard to leave it, and Sligo got through by a point, so they're now into the Connacht final with Roscommon next week. What an achievement it has been for them. Goes to show the team with that bit of heart, probably what Mayo are lacking. But back here though in Ballinrobe, there's a lot of those county men on show here tonight. Vaughan carries the ball, going well. Shot on, he just chips it out towards James O'Malley. O'Malley gathers it, be policed there by Stephen Sweeney. Stephen half blocks down his shot. Declan stops it from going over the inline, very observant there because it would have been a 45. Ball is out the far side of the field. Toe to hand there. Back to Andrew Kane. Jerry Higgins there pulled down, so it's a free to Knockmore, taken quickly. James Ruddy there operating now on centre field. Overheld the ball and was unlucky. Kevin O'Neill kicks the ball away and concedes 10 metres, so descent now is a very important part, and I see the goalkeeper making his way up. He's done this in several games against Knockmore and indeed penalised them to the full. So this well within his compass. I know he about 60 metres out, so he's slightly aided by the breeze. If he allows for it, he kicks well. It's going in, but the breeze is not going to do it for him. Now placing the ball on the, as it is customary now, to place the ball on the 13-metre line. Wider score, so it's a kick out for Niall Canavan. A good kick out into the centre field. Jerry Higgins rises for it, but the ball breaks to number 13 there for Declan Riley. Riley sticks that down towards Donald Vaughan. Vaughan being released by and beaten to the ball by Andrew Kane, and Vaughan fouls Kane, so it's a free to Knockmore, and John Brogan with the ball in hand kicks it across towards Declan Sweeney. Declan breaking through now under heavy pressure. Declan fouled, and it's a free to Knockmore. So Declan will take it himself. Across into Trevor Howley. Trevor Howley feeds John Brogan. Brogan out towards Andrew Kane on the far side of the field. Andrew pushes it ahead towards Colin Donlan. Donlan playing far out to Knockmore forwards. Out rather far, building from the back. Kieran Langan kicks it right into the corner towards Kilcoyne, but Kilcoyne hooshed off the ball by Killing, the far side. Killing lays it off to Sean Grimes, operating at centre back. Ballinrobe, a long, dangerous ball in, but Sweeney was being hustled and pushed there in the back by the big full forward, Mark Walken. So it's a free to Declan Sweeney. Declan, very safe pair of hands in round the square there. The ball is up at Loughlin on the far side of the field. Loughlin likes to go forward, going 20-30, taken down, and the referee is sure to have a word. That was a trip. No doubt that'll be the first yellow card of the evening to Ballinrobe. Yes, Kevin O'Neill has the ball in hand, and he would be slightly favoured with the breeze from that angle. And he's on the 45-metre line, so away out on the far side of the field under the stand. Not a great evening for football, as I say. It's more like an evening you get in September, October. You wouldn't think it's midsummer. But that's Irish weather, and Kevin O'Neill going long, kicks in towards the square. Well held there by number 12, Conor Kane for Ballinrobe. Kane flicks it out, but Shane McHale is coming and picked up, and Ballinrobe are still on the attack there. Rory Kane going through, pulled down from the back by Shane McHale, and Shane will be lucky to get away without any card there, so it's a free in for Ballinrobe, and Sean Grimes looks to be the man that's going to take it. Norman Farrard, Norman O'Brien down here in front of me, and obviously talking about changes, but a bit early yet, I suppose. But it is that man Kenneth O'Malley again that's going to take it. A little bit closer this time. He kicks again, and it's over towards the right, depending a lot on the breeze, but the breeze is not just doing it, but it was flicked across the post there, across the goal to a dangerous position. It's Howley who picks it up, lays it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin out to Gibbons. Gibbons comes out of defence, off to Stephen Sweeney, back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin carries, going well. Sidesteps one man, two men, and he lays it off to Jerry Higgins. Higgins fumbles, being confronted there by Vaughan. Vaughan picks up, and the defence turned into attack again for Ballinrobe. Peter Staunton out on the wing there, flicks one in. It's with Ray McGrail, and Ray McGrail makes no mistake there and levels up the scores there with Ballinrobe. 1 point. Knockmore 1 point. Yes, a good move there, a promising move for Knockmore moving upfield, but ball was turned over, and Ballinrobe took full advantage and opened up their score. Kick out now from Niall Canavan hops in the middle of the field. Touched on the ground by Jerry Higgins. Quick ball in by James O'Malley into the far side of the field there. John Brogan up tussling for it. John Brogan trying to hold his man out. Sean Burke. Back to Burke again. He flicks it across to David McDonald. A loose hand there, but McDonald over carried, and it's a free out to Knockmore. Knockmore out to Colin Donlan. Donlan up along the far side of the field. Tipped in towards Andrew Kane. Andrew, ball bypasses both of them. Ballinrobe up, but Kane goes in there very courageously and chips it on towards Shane McHale. Shane McHale, as I said before, wearing number 3 on his back, tried to link up with Andrew Kane, but Andrew wasn't reading him, and Ballinrobe cuts it out from the back. James O'Malley flicks it across the field. Vaughan kicks downfield here. Jerry Higgins holds well and falls back into a man, but fine fetch there from Jerry Higgins. And Jerry flicks it out to number 8 here, James Ruddy. Ruddy carries the ball through the centre. Ball easily blocked down there by Conor Kane. Vaughan picks up again, tries to link up with this number 22. That's the sub that came in earlier on, Micheál Kane. Micheál Kane gets onto Walken there. Mark Walken tries to put it off Gibbons. Hands off Gibbons, and he's trying to get around Declan Sweeney. And Declan said no way past, and a free in on the 30-metre line on the far side of the field. Again, as I say, the breeze will be aiding from that side, but as we know, the breeze, unless the direction is there, the breeze won't do everything. And it's just can't get his number from here who's kicking it, but he has an unusual style anyhow, and he's facing over towards us, and it's around the house type of one, around the corner, as you say. Yes, he has kicked and has kicked wide. Yes, that was a great opportunity there for Ballinrobe to have increased their lead, but he's obviously going back up into the half back line, so that was a let off for Knockmore, no doubt. Canavan kicks out to the side of the field here. Ball beats everybody. It's going to go out over the line, and it'll be Ballinrobe ball. Vaughan here, wearing number 9. Kicks in field. Ball taken by Sean Burke. Yes, another one of those new rules, like line ball, the man has to be behind the line when he's kicking the ball, and the umpire, or the linesman here, obviously had the flag up, and Mike Daly is given a free to. Mike Daly asking everybody to cool it down, and no doubt he's right. He's going to throw the ball in, and it's between Jerry Higgins and Vaughan. Up they go for it. The ball breaks, and it's taken by Ruddy. Ruddy lays it off well to Kieran Langan. Langan, a Gary Owen in to the centre, but it's all Ballinrobe in there, but it's not. Kevin O'Neill knocks it over to Shane McHale, and challengingly, and it's out to Kilcoyne. If Kilcoyne can get this on his right boot, it could be a score. He's going through, kicks across goal, but easily cut out by Rory Kane, the far side of the field. Yes, it seems to be hard to score into those posts against the breeze, but we'd want to be making every use of those chances. Long ball there from Sean Grimes into the centre there. Brian Gibbons goes down on it, picks it up. Back to Declan Sweeney. Sweeney to Howley. Howley out to Colin Donnelly. He's away down in his own half. Forwards like to move out from post, it seems nowadays. This ball is going up towards Kevin O'Neill and his marker, and the ball breaks kindly to Killeen, and Killeen picks it up, but he's being fouled. And it's a free for Ballinrobe. And again, it's number 5, James O'Malley, that's going over to take it, just down here in front of us. Yes, as I said before, after Vaughan. Vaughan closely followed by Kieran Langan, goes across, goes infield. Cross towards Andrew Kane. Andrew Kane goes into the tackle there well, breaks to Andrew Higgins. Andrew sticks a nice ball up towards Kevin O'Neill. Kevin could increase Knockmore score here, and Kevin just has done that. Yes, a fine score there, a fine move there. So that puts Knockmore halfway through this first half, 2 points to 1. Yes, scores, a low scoring game, because as I say, scores are difficult to come about. Out here towards Vaughan again, who seems to be fairly loose. Makes a good ball down here, picks out his man and lays it off nicely to number 12, Conor Keane. Conor Keane across into the centre to number 13, Glenn Riley. Riley enters number 10, and number 10 kicks a fine score there, Peter Staunton, and that levels it up again. Yes, a very well worked score there, and a fine point for Peter Staunton. Canavan places the ball again on the 13-metre line and looking for his options now. He's going long right out towards the centre of the field again towards Higgins, but it's well taken there at the centre of the field by Grimes. Grimes leaves it back to Vaughan. Vaughan, it's up again, rarely lose the ball, back to Grimes. Grimes going through the centre. Boxes off a ball there, but it's broken out nicely, and it's out to Grimes again, and number 12, Conor Keane, trying to get inside James Ruddy, but judged to have not to have passed properly, and I suppose that is a problem for our players, and it's James Ruddy sets it up again to Kevin McLaughlin. McLaughlin comes away with it, back to Ruddy. Knockmore playing it short now. Andrew Higgins, or Jerry Higgins rather, I keep calling him Andrew, goes down here in front of me, throws it back to Ruddy. Ruddy picks, gets rid of it nicely towards Andrew Keane. Andrew held well there under severe pressure, and the ball is what Kilcoyne, and Kilcoyne is out here. No chance of scoring from there, but he kicks in a Gary Owen, and the breeze takes into the corner under Kevin O'Neill. O'Neill did well to get that ball and kicks across the centre and picks out tried to pick out Stephen Sweeney, but the ball didn't just break kindly for him, and it's Grimes who comes away with it. Runs into a big shoulder there from, I think it was a fair shoulder, but a delayed reaction there from the referee as the man went down, number 7, David McDonald. There was no... It was, I thought, a fair shoulder, but as we all know, the fair shoulder is nearly gone out of the game now if the man goes down severely enough. And Mike Daly taking notes, but it was a right, what I would call a decent shoulder to it, but the man is up, David McDonald is up and okay, and that's the important thing, and it's a free to Ballinrobe. Vaughan, the ball in hand from the midfield, kicks a long one in. Declan Sweeney goes up, ball breaks towards the goal, but it's that man again, Jerry Higgins, back to cover up, fish it out to McLaughlin, out to John Brogan. John Brogan knits well up on the far side of the thing with Kieran Langan. Kieran Langan across to Howley. Howley likes to go through the centre, typical Howley, toe to hand, lays off the ball to Colin Donnelly. Knockmore are out that bit far, but I suppose trying to build into Shane McHale, who's pulled down on the far side of the field, and it will be a free in for Knockmore from over on the far side of the field. Again, the breeze blowing right across the field, and that will definitely aid whoever the taker is, and this time I think, and rightly so, it's Aidan Kilcoyne, the right footed kicker from the left side, and no doubt Aidan will be hoping to open his account here this evening. Now we're back with that free on the far side of the field. Kilcoyne, I think, is going to he's testing it like going to take it from the hand, slides it in nicely on the breeze, and the umpires are waving that it's had the distance all right, but not the direction. As I said, it's not easy to kick this evening, but it's a kick out for Kenneth O'Malley. Scores level with 2 points apiece. High ball out into the centre again. James Ruddy going for it. Ball breaks. Kilcoyne on the end of it. Picks it up. Hasselt has Gibbons there. Lets it off to Gibbons. A strong player coming through. Picks out Howley. Knockmore going well now. Howley cuts into the centre. Sticks a good ball in towards the corner, but cut out there by Rory Kane. And Andrew Kane there has put his hand round his neck. So Andrew will be going in the referee's little black book for a high tackle there. A tackle that's very much being penalised now in the GAA, and rightly so. Rory Kane there getting up feeling in his head, but he's all right. The bottle man is in there looking after him, so the game very evenly balanced at the moment, as I say, with 2 points apiece. And this really is a top of the table clash here tonight, because the winner will book his passage to the quarter-finals of the Mayo Senior Football Championship, so a lot at stake. Short one there from Kane, cut out well by Howley. Powerfully strong going forward. Was pulled and dragged, and it's a free in for Knockmore, and Kevin O'Neill is out here on this side of the field to take it. Kevin would fancy his chances off his hand here. Looking for options. Looking all around, gone backwards. Back towards Jerry Higgins. Will try to make a few angles of that he done. Lays it off again to Howley. Howley might put it on the left here. Put to ground though. Davy Killeen there, putting a great challenge on Howley and cut out his score. It suits Grimes on the far side. Higgins goes in with that shoulder again. Gibbons goes in and turns his man around. Vaughan to Sean Burke. Burke still on the ball, thinking of a shot, but puts it out to the far side of the field. Left footed shot in, and Canavan makes it safe in the goal mouth. Picks it out towards McLaughlin. Kevin on to Andrew Kane. Kane back to Kevin McLaughlin, covering a lot of ground here this evening. Gets by one man. Throw the hand up with Kevin O'Neill on the far side of the field. Back to Andrew Kane. Kane infield again to Brian Gibbons. Brian sticks it across here towards Jerry Higgins. A lot of room on this side of the field towards Ruddy. Ruddy toe to hand. Gets inside his man. Hops, making a lot of ground up along the wing here. Sticks it across to Howley. They're looking for a man now that can shoot at this stage. Jerry Higgins out to the far side of the field. Don't know whether that was a pass or a shot, but it's gone over the end line and wide. Yes, the Knockmore forwards opting to play outfield a bit, but I suppose Jerry Higgins was trying to hit somebody in that corner, but there was nobody there anyhow. Vaughan picks up the ball, being confronted by Ruddy. Goes infield, sticks it out to the far side of the field there. Brian Gibbons making ground there, but the ball has missed the hop, and the ball is with Kane. And Kane kicks, and Kane over the bar and puts Ballinrobe into the lead for the first time. It's Ballinrobe 3 points, Knockmore 2 points. Yes, a good crossfield ball there, and number 22 there, Mayall Kane, got on the end of it and slipped it over the bar there. So it's kick out now for Canavan. Canavan out to the field, drops towards Stephen Sweeney. Gone quiet in the last while. Stephen ticks it up towards Donlan. The ball broke off him, and it's out over the line, and the linesman just sticks up the flag, and I think it's a Knockmore ball, all right. Howley kicks it across infield towards Stephen Sweeney. Stephen kicks it out towards Donlan. This man, if he can get into a position, is a good man for a score. Back to Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne, toe to hand. Trying to come in from the wing and along the end line. Making a lot of good ground now, but has lost the ball. 3 men on him. Kicked out towards Vaughan. Ballinrobe building now from the back. Well intercepted there by Stephen Sweeney, and a score on. But Stephen puts it across the goal. Yes, Shane McHale, and Shane has made no mistake there, and yes, rather fortunate there that Shane was in the right place at the right time, and no doubt levelled up the scores again. Score now is Knockmore 3 points, Ballinrobe 3 points. Yes. That was a very good interception there by Stephen Sweeney there to set up that score. So it's Kenneth O'Malley now. Kenneth O'Malley now coming up for the kick out. Long kick here out in C. It's coming towards Vaughan. Vaughan rises for it and takes it well. Good ball across into the centre. Laid back to number 5, James O'Malley, who was brought to ground there by Andrew Higgins, or rather Jerry Higgins. And Jerry's name may be going in the book now. Jerry has been very much in the game, very involved in the game, and I suppose when you're involved in the game that much, you're going to sooner or later get a yellow card. So Jerry not afraid to shove in his body. Or now Vaughan with the ball in his hand, kicks on the middle of the field, the middle of the park. Kilcoyne standing fairly close, but he lets it into the far side. They favour that side, but it is held there by Knockmore, but it's rebounded back and it could be gone over the in-line, and I see it's a wide ball there. I don't know, went off somebody's shins, but obviously the umpires are happy enough that it's a wide ball, and Canavan leaves it down for the kick out. Canavan places now for the kick out, so level pegging at this stage. A long ball out here into the breeze. Contested again round the middle of the field with the ball breaks. Breaks back to Vaughan. Vaughan in a lot of play there. Runs into his county colleague Kilcoyne, and Vaughan has gone off again. Great. Has a big work rate, this lad. Likes to go forward. Taps the ball off nicely there to number 11, Ray McGrail. And McGrail tried to do a fancy stuff there with Mark Walkin, and it's worked out all right that they have worked a free between them anyhow. So this is an opportunity for this free taker with a unique style again. Faces out towards the middle of the field when he's kicking. He kicks around the corner. I think that's the type. So he missed one from that position before, but he'd be happy to. And I don't think he's going to score it this time. He's not, because Stephen Sweeney is in there and cuts it out to Donlan. The corner forward where he's playing. Way down his own half. Clips the ball up along the wing. Taken by McLaughlin. McLaughlin equally likes to go forward. Pull down on the far side, and it's an opportunity for Knockmore to increase their score before half time, as the scores are tied at 3 points apiece at this stage. And it is Kevin O'Neill over on the far side, kicking from where Kilcoyne missed the last one, so he's going to have a go, and it's a high Gary Owen right in towards. He seems to have it with the way the boys are looking up. Yes, a fine kick all the way off the sideline from the 45-metre line, way over under the stand. A fine conversion there from Kevin O'Neill, which puts Knockmore into a 1 point advantage as the referee blows the half-time whistle. The score stands at Knockmore 4 points, Ballinrobe 3 points. So join us in the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this Mayo Senior Football Championship, round 2, here at Flanagan Park, Ballinrobe. Both teams back out on the field, just looking around to see if there are any changes. They seem to be much the same round the middle of the field anyhow, as the Knockmore management there. Medical man Dr. Mick Moffat, and selector there Sean McLaughlin making their way over, and Fergus Sweeney, brother of Declan and Stephen, Kevin Langan, and the man himself Nigel Reap there coming through, John McKenna and Kevin Langan. Ball is in and the game is on for the second half, and Ruddy breaks the ball down, but it falls to a Ballinrobe man. Ballinrobe tipped it in, but McLaughlin cuts it out. Out towards Stephen Sweeney. Sweeney links up with Ruddy. Ruddy back to Sweeney. And Sweeney goes forward, and Andrew Kane is on the end of it. And Sweeney was ceremoniously brought down there, and it's no doubt a yellow card for the Ballinrobe man. And an opportunity for Knockmore. No doubt Kevin O'Neill will be going over. Has the ball in hand. So this will be an opportunity for Knockmore to increase their slender lead. Score stands at Knockmore 4, Ballinrobe 3. Kevin steadying himself up now. Kicks high and kicks over the bar, and yes, Ballinrobe tried that from that position in the first half, but did not convert. But the master himself got his angles right and allowed for the breeze, and that puts Knockmore 5 points, Ballinrobe 3. Dark evening here in Flanagan Park as Stephen Sweeney goes high at the centre of the field. Grabs the ball well and having a fine game there for Knockmore. Pulled and dragged, and the ball breaks, but he recovers it again, and he's pulled and dragged, and he lets the ball back, and the referee is giving him a free, and the ball is with Trevor Howley. Howley sticks it out this side of the field here to Kevin McLaughlin. Kevin coming toe to hand up along the wing here in front of us. Strong breeze blowing crossfield here now. He goes infield. There's it back to Howley. Howley takes on one man, two men, and boxes it out here to John Brogan. Howley to challenge after the ball was played, but the ball is with Gibbons. Gibbons down along the wing here now. Turns in, and the ball goes in towards Kevin O'Neill, but David Killeen there, fine full back for Ballinrobe, gets the ball out. The ball now is with James O'Malley. O'Malley back to Kane. Kane coming back to O'Malley again. Up along this wing here now. Built in from the back. O'Malley, good man to carry the ball. Fists it in over the top to Vaughan. Vaughan out in the corner now. Will up trying to cut infield there. Turns and kicks cross goal there. Dangerous ball in, and it's in the back of the net. Yes, no hesitancy in the umpire putting up the green flag, but there was a little bit of hesitancy in the Knockmore goal mouth, and that's a huge blow there to Knockmore in the 5 minutes of the second half gone, and the score now is Ballinrobe 1-3, Knockmore 5 points. Ballinrobe going to the lead by 1 point. Now that throws the cats amongst the pigeons. So we should be in for a hectic game now, as the ball breaks in the centre of the field. Ballinrobe picks it up. Throws it out towards Vaughan again, the man who kicked that dangerous shot across the goal mouth. Lets it in again. Ballinrobe are intent on taking the game to Knockmore in this half. Kane back to Vaughan again. Vaughan from the very same position will try the same thing. Gone to ground there under McLaughlin. McLaughlin picks up. Across to John Brogan. John Brogan to Gibbons. Gibbons comes away with it. Sticks it out towards Ruddy. Ruddy goes down in it, but Ruddy is hooshed. And it'll be a free there, I think it will be a free there to Knockmore, and number 22, Miol Kane, has been called over after a heavy tackle there on James Ruddy as he went down for the ball along the line. Ball screws out here over us, and the referee is calling the Ballinrobe management there and having a word with them. They were a bit boisterous there on the line, and but everything is all right again. It's ball is back with Ballinrobe, and Ballinrobe takes the line ball here, and Declan Riley here, number 13 in front of me, kicking into us. Gale force breeze, picks out his man all right. Rory Kane has been heavily tackled there by Donlan. Kane walks into Kilcoyne. But Riley goes in there fairly hard, and it's a free to Knockmore now. Knockmore behind by a point. Howley sticks a low one here to McLaughlin. McLaughlin tries to cut in field. Ball on his toe. Kicks a long one in towards Kevin O'Neill. But it's David Killeen again. The ball breaks, and it breaks it on, and first opportunity to get a shot at goal, but he's been bottled up, and that David Killeen again pushes him out and puts the ball out here, but the ball is coming right out to us here. I could nearly play in this game myself with all the ball that's coming out, and Stephen Sweeney and Declan Riley here having words, and the ball is with Stephen Sweeney here on the sideline. The gander is up now in Knockmore, and Stephen looking for his options. Stephen kicks it in centre there to Jerry Higgins. Higgins to Kieran Langan. Grimes wraps his hand around him, but Langan recovers and lays it off to Stephen Sweeney. Stephen left-footed into the centre. Ball breaks to Andrew Kane on the far side. There could be a score here. Andrew sticks it across to Kane. Kane tries to link up with Howley. McHale still has the ball. Still gets it to Howley on the far side of the field, and Howley is fouled, and a free in on the far side of the field. I admit, but if anybody can do it, Kevin will do it from there. Very suitable to a left-footed kicker. Nigel Reap going in there now to have a word with Kevin McLaughlin. No doubt the game finally balanced, and Kevin O'Neill, as I said, ties up the scores there. Another fine point. Kevin very accurate this evening from pace balls. A great man to have on your team, because a valuable man to have, a good free taker. Craig Reap, who is going into the game now. Don't know who he's going in for. He's going in for James Ruddy there, who took a heavy knock a few minutes ago, and James, who had a fine game there for Knockmore on the middle of the field. Obviously that heavy knock slowed him up, and Craig Reap is in for this, and Craig is on the ball straight away, breaks it down there, but it breaks to James O'Malley. Craig retrieves it well and lays it off to Aidan Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne brought to ground by Declan Riley as he was going through there, and no doubt his name will go in the book. A deliberate foul like that, Kilcoyne would have a score on his mind there, and it's a free again in for Knockmore, but it's for Kevin O'Neill, but so Kevin will be looking to put Knockmore ahead. This one has screwed off his boot and is carried out over the end line and wide. Yes, that is how severe the wind is here in Flanagan Park in Ballinrobe, and as darkness begins to fall, lucky enough there's a good set of lights around this pitch as Kenneth O'Malley places the ball for the kick out. A long kick from the big boot of O'Malley out towards Vaughan. Rises for it, the ball breaks kindly to Kevin McLaughlin. Took a good heavy knock there, but up and kicks it into the far corner. Well read by number 2 there, Paul Finnerty. Back with Kane. Kane coming out this side of the field out towards Vaughan. Vaughan closely followed by McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes Kane up now and brings him to ground. But okay, it's a ball thing. Kilcoyne went in there strong there on Sean Burke, and Kilcoyne wins a free. Lays off a good ball towards Kevin McLaughlin. Vaughan cut in though to cut it out. Out along the wing there. McLaughlin fouls Vaughan, and it's a free. Donlan goes in. Vaughan picks up. Having a fine game for Ballinrobe. Punches it up along the wing, but it's Howley who tries to get to it first. A good race between Howley and Burke, and Burke shoulders Howley, but the referee said it was in the back, and it's a free out to Knockmore. Yes, game level here at Flanagan Park with 13-15 minutes gone in the in the second half, and Declan Riley goes to ground there and handles the ball, and it's with Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill kicks another high ball in, not an ideal ball, but the breeze will still in play very much. Shane McHale comes out with it, but it's Rory Kane puts a foot over the line, and Rory gets his free. Vaughan picks up well, lays it off to Peter Staunton. Staunton sends it over here to Declan Riley. Riley lets the ball into the corner, but John Brogan takes it easily there and lays it off to Jerry Higgins. Higgins back to Stephen Sweeney. Knockmore putting a few passes together now. Over to Declan Sweeney. Declan breaking through the centre. Kicks a long ball down, trying to pick out Donlan, and he does. Donlan did very well to get to that ball. Cross again, but the ball is still with Knockmore. Jordan Langan there to Kevin O'Neill. O'Neill out the far side again to Donlan. Donlan to Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne tries a shot from the far side of the field, but very much off target there. Kenneth O'Malley with the kick out. O'Malley looking for options. Howling breeze across the field here, blowing into our faces. So not favouring any team in particular. High ball, Vaughan rises again. Takes it all on his own. Pulled by Stephen Sweeney, and he lets a big kick in towards Declan Sweeney. Declan puts out a pause and grabs well. Hung out by Mark Walken, and the referee is going in there. And it's a free in. A free in there for Ballinrobe, and the Ballinrobe man on the ground. I think it may be Mark Walken. But this is an opportunity for Ballinrobe to go in front once again. Yes, Mark Walken that earned that free there, and number 11 kicks. Ray McGrail kicks high and over the bar there. The score now stands Ballinrobe 1-4, Knockmore 6 points. Yes, this game is anybody's game at this stage. With 15 minutes gone in the second half, we're halfway through it, and it's Knockmore putting in another sub, and it's Damien Munley who's going into the fry at this stage, and we can badly do with Damien's scoring ability, and it's Shane McHale who's coming out of the pitch. And Shane, I suppose, more noted for playing in the defence, being converted into a forward today, and at this vital stage, I suppose Munley's experience will be good there. McLaughlin is on the ball now. McLaughlin going well, likes to hold on, lays it back to Kieran Langan. Kieran brought to ground there by David MacDonald, and it's a free in for Knockmore, and Aidan Kilcoyne coming out to take this one. Aidan and Kevin O'Neill swapping the free taken, and seems to nearly be every second one, but this one will suit Aidan Kilcoyne from the left of centre field, leaving it on the carpet, looking to drill this one over the black spot. Coming up now, he kicks, and again depending too much on the breeze, and kicked wide on the right hand side. Score is Ballinrobe 1-4, Knockmore 6 points. O'Malley kicks high ball out to the centre of the field again towards Vaughan, but this time Kieran Langan gets to it, picked up off the ground by Howley. Howley breaking through the centre, and Howley again is brought to ground. So it's another Knockmore putting on all the pressure. Ball being brought forward there for descent. O'Neill with the ball in his hand, sticks it out to the far side towards Munley. Munley gets his first touch, a good touch, held well. Still on the ball, Demo, number 17 on his back. To and fro in there, sticks across to Stephen Sweeney. Sweeping going in field, and Sweeney brought to ground there and earned a good free. And yes, this is an opportunity for Knockmore to level up matters. Stephen working very hard this evening. Munley, O'Neill picked him out very well, and Munley for his first touch didn't disappoint. O'Neill crouching down, kicks from the hand, and yes indeed, not for the first time Kevin O'Neill has drawn the sides level. As I've said before on umpteen times how vital it is to have a good free taker in your team. The ball now with Kenneth O'Malley. Nearly 20 minutes gone in the second half. The sides are level. Ball in the centre of the field. Well taken by Kieran Langan. Kieran Langan taken to the ground. It's a free for Knockmore. Tipped it out towards Howley. Howley to Andrew Kane to Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne breaks down the far side. Closely marked by David Killeen on the far side of the field. Confusion on the far side of the field, but obviously it's ball must have gone off David Killeen because it's a 45 for Knockmore. Out on the far side of the field again, those two free takers standing beside it, but it's Kilcoyne went backwards towards Kevin O'Neill, and they've worked it in, and Kilcoyne kicks from far out, but I think it's gone wide on the left hand side, and another wide for Kevin O'Neill, or another wide rather for Aidan Kilcoyne. So Ballinrobe, if Knockmore put in a Munley, Ballinrobe are now producing a Munley. Number 17 Damney, or number 17 Colm Killeen it is. Killing gone in there for Ballinrobe. Ball broke at the centre of the field again by Vaughan. Ball breaks to McLaughlin. McLaughlin down along the far field. Infield, kicks a left-footed shot in again. Another one straying away to the left of the post and wide. Yes, very difficult to score on that side of the field, and Vaughan down, a Ballinrobe man down the centre of the field here. I think it's Donald Vaughan, but he's up again all right there. Score's tied at 20 minutes gone in the second half. Howling breeze blowing across the field here. Not an ideal evening for football, but still the standard of football quite high here tonight. As I say, the prize is into the last 8 of the Mayo Senior Championship. Well taken there by number 10 for Ballinrobe. Ballinrobe sticks it into Grimes. Well blocked there by Craig Reap. Howley goes in but doesn't bring the ball with him. Knockmore putting on all the pressure now. But this time it's a free to Ballinrobe, being taken by Peter Staunton. Staunton kicks to the right hand side of the field here. Declan Sweeney goes out, and Declan would be happy to see it go over the line, but he stopped it from going over, went down, and he's marked there by Mark Walken. Declan with the ball in hand, trying to work it out against a strong breeze and rain now. The ball is with Kevin McLaughlin, but the referee is seeing some pulling and dragging, so it's a free. It's Mark Walken that's going into the referee's book. So Declan Sweeney gets his free, and Declan looking for options now here because he just cannot kick a loose one here this evening. Andrew King goes high, and ball breaks to Ballinrobe. Ballinrobe with Peter Staunton. Staunton to Vaughan. Vaughan up along the wing again, trying to set something up now. Kicks a huge ball in, but it'll go wide on the right hand side. Yes, he was going for the score himself there. And out to the far side of the field. Held by Ballinrobe over there. Ball breaks to ground. Craig Reap coming onto it now. But there's a free on the far side. Getting a squeak out of the bottle. And it's looks like it could be a hot ball. Vaughan going over to contest with Jerry Higgins. So the ball is up and Vaughan catches clean, but he's judged to have nudged Jerry Higgins in the back, and it's a free to Knockmore. And for descent again, well, no, not this time, he's bringing it back. The ball is with Gibbons. Gibbons finds McLaughlin here. Knockmore putting some nice passes together. Back to Gibbons, but that was a hospital pass and Gibbons wasn't ready for it. And the ball is with James O'Malley on the far side of the field. And now it's with Burke. Burke is still the ball in his hand, punches it out here to David McDonald. McDonald tries a shot from far out. It looks good, but I don't think it'll carry over the bar. No, it goes wide. Yes, another lid off there for Knockmore. As I say, kicking into the breeze from the right-hand side here is very difficult, and we've seen a lot of ball go wide on the right-hand side of the post there. So Canavan with the ball on the 13-metre line. As all kicks out now from the 13-metre line. It's a lowish one out, but it'll be taken by Craig Reap. Craig sticks it out the far side to Andrew Kane. Kane plays it back to Jerry Higgins. Higgins playing out around the centre of the field now in towards Munnelly. The ball is taken there again by Vaughan. Back to Vaughan has covered every blade of grass here in Ballinrobe. You know, he knows it very well, I'm sure. Back again, and Stephen Sweeney releases Sean Grimes there, and Grimes sticks it out to Sean Burke. Ballinrobe working very hard now. The ball has gone up and back to Vaughan. Vaughan being heavily tackled there by McLaughlin. McLaughlin back to McDonald. And it's number 17, that Newman, the sub, and he plays it out, but it was timely cut out there by Trevor Howley, who made a great interception there. The ball is still with Ballinrobe. Ballinrobe going in and kicks, and number 5 there, James O'Malley, kicks a bad wide there for Ballinrobe. That was an opportunity. That was an opportunity to go ahead after 25 minutes of the second half gone, and they definitely would like to beat Knockmore here after sapping 3 successive defeats in championship at the hands of Knockmore. Well taken there by Stephen Sweeney. Stephen lays it back to Kevin O'Neill, who takes the free. Kevin trying to bring Donlan into the play, sticks a good ball down into the corner. Donlan working hard, but the ball is policed out over the in-line and wide. That's Kenny O'Malley now with the ball in hand. As the game is delicately balanced. Ballinrobe men here, sideline, getting very vocal and urging their team on how much they would like to get a win here tonight. Ball in the centre of the field, Brooke drops to, and it's stop man number 7, Davy McDonald going through, and Davy McDonald has kicked, but it's into the hands of Canavan. Canavan sticks it out towards John Brogan. John coming toe to hand out of the fence, lays it off to Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill playing back on his own 20-metre line. Back to Declan Sweeney. Declan punches it out here to Craig Reap. Knockmore trying to keep possession now, lays it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin going infield towards his own goal. Kicks crossfield to a loose man there, Brian Gibbons. Gibbons comes away with it towards Stephen Sweeney on the far side. A lot of ground opening up on the far side, and Knockmore is very much in control over that side now. Ball over here to Howley. Howley going through and put a pass in towards Donlan, but the ball went to ground before Donlan could get his hand to it. And it goes over the line and wide. Now the Knockmore dugout here getting very vocal too, so both dugouts urging their teams on. as they both sense victory here with almost 30 minutes gone in the first half.
Second half.
Or second half, rather. Aye, it was dark enough to be the second half. Kenny O'Malley looking to replace the ball. Ball game tied at 7 points apiece. Kenny O'Malley out to the centre of the field. Vaughan contested again and won a lot of ball there today, despite the efforts of Stephen Sweeney. Vaughan gone to ground, and it'll be a free for it's a free for Ballinrobe. The referee has produced another yellow card, so for that tackle on Vaughan. The danger would be a 1-2 or it's out into the far side of the field. Peter Staunton kicks it out that side, and it's with Ballinrobe. John Brogan doing his best to keep it out over there. It's across the goal now. Dangerous ball there. Jerry Higgins is in there, and it's with number 13, Craig Reap. Back again to Declan Sweeney. Knockmore getting it out of the danger area. Declan Sweeney toe to hand. Back to his cornerback, Brian Gibbons. Brian sticks it out towards Craig Reap. Knockmore getting out of the danger area now. Looking to hold ball. Ball back with Kevin McLaughlin. Kevin McLaughlin to Stephen Sweeney, who rode a very good tackle there. Back to John Brogan. John Brogan picks out McLaughlin here, who's loose down along the wing here. McLaughlin kicks, but again that breeze has brought the ball out over the inline and wide on the left hand side. A lot of balls screwing out by that left hand post here today. Players not just allowing for the breeze. That was an opportunity for Knockmore to go in front, but the sides are still level. Kenny O'Malley kicks out into the centre of the field again. They rise for it. Broken ball, and it's with O'Neill. O'Neill back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes across field, plays out to Gibbons. Gibbons to Andrew Kane on the far side, making a bit of ground. Kicks a long ball into the danger area. Munley goes up for it. Spills it along the ground. Picks it out towards Craig Reed. Craig Reed could tie it up here, but could put Knockmore, but Kenny O'Malley has stopped him from going over the end line. Sends it out to the sub there. Martin Murphy on the far side of the field. Lays it off to Vaughan. And the referee blows the full time whistle here at Ballinrobe, and the sides in. Ballinrobe 1-4, Knockmore 7 points. Yes, I suppose a fair result. A point apiece to both teams who had both won their previous games, so they stand now at 3 points apiece. And I suppose a draw was a fair result, because it was a difficult evening for football, and the game was played in a very good spirit, and both teams can feel happy with their display here this evening.